every organization is unique. There are a lot of ways to customize your experience, and our team is very well positioned to help you determine what will work best for your organization. And you'll want to find some time to have these more in-depth conversations if you haven't already. As Vice President of Customer Success here at Athena, I wanted to spend some time with you to review a little bit about how we support community health centers here. And I think, first of all, it's really, really important to point out that every single customer at Athena gets a customer success manager or CSM. Now, this is true also with our Athena practice customers as well, as Tim mentioned, and many of you know, but because athenaOne is 100% cloud-based, athenaOne CSMs have a few more tools to work with their customers because they have a lot of real-time visibility into client performance. And so our customers on athenaOne often have a really close relationship with their CSMs, and in some cases, speaking with them weekly or even daily, depending upon their needs. You're not going to see this level of support at most other companies. Okay, at other companies, CSMs are usually assigned to the very largest customers only, and that's if they have them at all. And so I think our investment in customer experience is really important and a differentiating factor for Athena, especially when you consider the tenure and expertise of our CSMs that they bring to their jobs. Many of them come from practices just like yours and have a very good sense of what it's like to be on the other side. I'm personally very proud of how tenured our CSMs are within Athena, and they know how to get stuff done. And our CSMs are highly, highly invested in your success. And this collaboration is really a hallmark of our approach. I have heard countless times from our customers that their CSM has made a huge difference in their ability to excel and grow. Now, aside from the CSMs, there's a much larger organization and set of partners that are with you in your success, from onboarding to implementation and go live to long-term support. All of these groups, along with your dedicated CSM, are entirely focused on the needs of our CHCs and are there to support you. On the slide here, you can kind of get a taste of these various teams that we work with to drive value for organizations. And your CSM is your primary advocate. They work very closely with these other teams and subject matter experts as needed to leverage their expertise. And all of this is done with the goal of delivering exceptional customer experiences and helping organizations achieve their outcomes. Let me get into this in a little bit more detail. And I'll start with our onboarding team. They are, for example, responsible for working with you to ensure a successful deployment and adoption of Athena's solutions. We assign CSMs right after the sales process, and this allows our CSMs to participate in the implementation process and provide support and guidance while working with the onboarding team. At a minimum, what that does is it ensures our CSM is aware of the unique characteristics of your practice and provides continuity as you move from pre-live to post-live. We actually have a dedicated CSM who comes from the Athena practice world, who is specifically assigned to work with customers converting over to athenaOne. And that helps to ensure that we're all speaking the same language. And our onboarding team has dedicated resources who are experienced specifically working with and implementing FQHCs and who truly understand their unique requirements. We also have a dedicated coaching and training services team. Our CSMs collaborate with that team to develop and deliver training programs for customers. They ensure that customers have the necessary knowledge and skills to effectively use Athena solutions and basically maximize their value that they derive from the platform. They're not just training modules, but also coaching services that clients find very, very valuable. Our highest performing customers take full advantage of these programs. Now, customer success also works hand in hand with our support team to address customer inquiries, issues, and escalations. We collaborate together to provide timely and effective resolution of issues when they arise to hopefully ensure customer satisfaction. But in those cases where a more custom engagement is needed, we have a fabulous consulting and advisory services team. These folks are experts in best practices on Athena and can provide tailored support and guidance to drive your success. I highly encourage newly live clients to take advantage of advisory services all the time to help adopt the proven strategies that will result in higher performance and better patient experiences. Now, we also have a voice of customer team, and their job is not just to listen for client feedback, but also to act on it. And every year we incorporate hundreds of ideas and requests from customers into our software and services. These insights from our customers, they drive product enhancements and improvements. Customer success also works with the product team to ensure that as we have new features and updates, that they're effectively communicated to customers. And lastly, we also have a rev cycle team whom our CSMs work with on especially difficult issues related to claim submission, management, and posting. For FQHCs, we work very proactively with this team. If, for example, to ensure the right rules are in place for our clients' payers, we do something called identify payment pathways, as we call them. It's a major focus of our CSMs when working with community health clients. And all of this is made easier because we have dedicated people on these teams who specialize only in community health. I mentioned earlier that our CSMs are highly invested in the success of our customers, and there's really two tools they use to do this. One is called performance coaching, and the other is called success plans. So performance coaching is where we sit down with a regular cadence with our customers to collectively review where things stand and how we can improve. We do this because we expect our CSMs to not just be advocates for customers, but also coaches who can consult and offer ideas to help our clients improve. We spend a lot of time enabling our CSMs so they can bring insights, data, best practices, and guidance from across Athena to these performance reviews. Now, success plans are written plans that we build collaboratively with our customers to ensure that we're aligned with your goals with regard to Athena, not ours. So the plans are intended to help us ensure we're working on the right things, that we're working on them together, and then with the right priority to achieve the best possible returns on your Athena investment. Now, I mentioned our voice of customer team earlier, and I thought I'd just spend a little bit more time on that. Our customer success managers and VOC teams actively listen to customer feedback and insights. And because the system is cloud-based, our product team reviews data on how our users are actually using and performing within the system. So our goal here is to ensure voices are heard and that we can improve the product experience based on real data about how it's actually being used. 38% of the enhancements to our products last year in 2024 came from customer feedback. Our CSMs actively engage our customers to participate as well in alpha and beta feature launches to help accelerate the value from these sorts of product innovations. Now, lastly, I really didn't want to not mention more about advisory services. And I'd like to double click on that briefly because they do such a stellar job working with customers and especially FQHCs, which is why I chose this case study here, which showcases one example of how our advisory services team worked with one FQHC, in this case, Centerplace Health, to analyze and improve workflows, streamline their billing processes, reduce claim rejections, and improve time of service collections. And I recently participated in an advisory services engagement where the advisory team brought a team to tears because of the time savings they were able to produce as a result of their expert engagement. So I strongly recommend taking advantage of these sorts of services whenever I have the chance.